students, this is your chapter 4, our constitution. So before starting this chapter, I have to give you some information. At first, you have to divide your fair copy into 3 parts. First part is history, second part is civics, and third part is geography. So you have to divide your fair copy into 3 parts: history, civics, and geography. So last 3 chapters which we had studied, these are the history part. Now today we are starting the civics part. Here is also the 3 chapters: our constitution, fundamental rights and duties, and government at the center. These 3 chapters are in the civics part, and the next part will be geography part. So today we are starting the civics part, and you all divide your notebook in the 3 parts and write down your chapter, civics chapter, between part. Okay, just like this copy, this is your one copy, one notebook, and you have to divide these pages for the history part, these pages for the civics part, and last pages for the geography part. And after 3 chapters, you have to start from here, from this page, between civics part, chapter 4. Understood? Now, chapter 4, our constitution. We will study in this chapter meaning of constitution, the framing of the constitution, the main points of the preamble of our constitution, the main features of the Indian constitution. So today we will study about the constitution. All the independent countries make their own constitution for proper administration. What is a constitution? A constitution is a body of laws which lays down the basic structure of the government and its function according to which a country is governed. The democratic values have been incorporated in our constitution in accordance to the principles of the national movement. These values establish judicial system and society. Constituent Assembly. The constitution making body called the Constituent Assembly had its first sitting in December 1946. The assembly had many important members such as Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Acharya Kripalani, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, T.T. Krishna Machri, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Govind Vallabh Pant, and Rajshri Purushottam Das Tandon, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur, Seth Govind Das, and Hari Vishnu Kamat of Madhya Pradesh were also members of the Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee. You can see the picture of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the also first president of our country, and here the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, also the president of the Constituent Assembly. The new constitution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26th November 1949 and it was enforced on 26th January 1950. We celebrate 26th January as the Republic Day. So student, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या है? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वह है, एक ऐसा नियम है, एक ऐसा दस्तावेज है जो कि सरकार जो होती है, सरकार को किस तरह से काम करना है, किसी देश का संचालन किस प्रकार होगा, वहाँ के नियम किस तरह के होंगे, वहाँ के लोगों को किस तरह का मूवमेंट करना है, ये सारी चीजें एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में मेंशन होती हैं। सारी जुडिशियल वैल्यूज जो है, जुडिशियल सिस्टम है, सोसाइटी है, ये सारा किस पर डिपेंड होता है? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पर। और किसी भी देश के नागरिकों को उस देश का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मानना होता है। सबसे पहले कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली मीन्स संविधान सभा। तो जो संविधान सभा थी हमारे देश की, वह सबसे पहली सिटिंग जो उसकी हुई वो 1946 में हुई। और इसमें मुख्य रूप से जो थे डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, आचार्य कृपलानी, खान अब्दुल गफ्फार खान, मौलाना अबुल कलाम आजाद, डॉक्टर भीमराव अम्बेडकर, टी कृष्णामाचारी, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल, गोविंद वल्लभ पंत, ये सारे लोग जो थे वो संविधान सभा के सदस्य थे। इसके साथ साथ मध्य प्रदेश के डॉक्टर हरि सिंह गौर, सेठ गोविंद दास, हरि विष्णु कामत भी संविधान सभा के सदस्यों में शामिल थे। जो डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद थे वो संविधान जो सभा थी, जो हमारा फर्स्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली थी, उसके वो प्रेसिडेंट थे। और डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जो थे वो ड्राफ्टिंग कमेटी मीन्स प्रारूप समिति के अध्यक्ष थे। जो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट था वो 26 नवंबर, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने 26 नवंबर 1949 को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को पूरी तरह से बना लिया, उसे अडॉप्ट कर लिया। और उसके बाद लास्ट में 26 जनवरी 1950, फाइनली 26 जनवरी 1950 को हमारा जो संविधान था, हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन था, वो जो है लागू कर दिया गया। और हम आज भी हमारे 26 जनवरी को रिपब्लिक डे के रूप में मनाते हैं। द प्रपोजल फॉर कंप्लीट इंडिपेंडेंस वॉज पास्ड अंडर द chairmanship of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at midnight of 31st December 1929 on the bank of river Ravi in Lahore. To support the proposal, morning march meeting were organized and resolution was taken to attain independence on 26th January 1930. Since then, on every 26th January, resolution was passed to work for complete independence till it achieved. We enforced our constitution on 26th January 1950 to commemorate this day. The preamble of the Constitution. A preamble means an introduction in which the aims and objectives of the Constitution are mentioned. The main points of the preamble are: we, the people of India, the powers of our Constitution are vested in the people. It has been framed by the representative of the Indian people after long debates and discussions. Sovereign state. India is an independent country. We are supreme in all matters concerning us. She is independent both internally and externally. Socialist state. The Indian Constitution adopted the principle of socialism. It endeavors to do away with all social and economic disparities. Secular state. India has no state religion. Every citizen has a right to profess his own religion. The state will not discriminate against any religion and does not interfere in religious matters. The people of different religions are equal before law and command equal respect and recognition from the state. Democratic state. India has a democratic government established by the elected representative of the people. The representatives are elected by adult franchisees. The age for voting is 18 years. The citizens have the right to vote and elect their representative without any discrimination. Republic state. India is a republic. The head of the country, the president, is the elected representatives and the post is not hereditary. Social justice. In India, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, race, sex or religion.